We all know that when it comes to wellness and health, it's not just physical. Being both emotionally and physically well is always the goal.
But how about spiritual wellness? Here to tell us more about this way of healing are Lori and Jody from the Souls of Spirit Expo that's taking place this Saturday. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. So, Lori, tell us a little bit about what the Souls of Spirit Expo is about. I know you've had a couple in the past, so what will be new this time around?
Okay. We've been to Bismarck for about 4 years now. We come twice a year. Sure. It's at the AmVets. It's such a great atmosphere there. The venue is amazing. We have about 40 vendors. We have the upstairs and the downstairs filled with vendors. We have a speaker room. We've just really grown in leaps and bounds. There you can get healings, you can get readings. We have mediums, psychics, oracle card readings, energy healers, aura photography, palm readers. It's just a wide variety that wherever you're at on your spiritual journey, it's just such a great thing to do is to go to an expo to find out what it's all about, what you're attracted to, and what your soul is looking for in its spiritual journey.
For sure.
That's interesting, Laura. You know, I'm sure an event like this is very new to some people out there. What do we want to say to the people that this is brand new to, of why they should come?
Don't be scared. Come check it out and just don't be scared. It's a great place just to tip your toe in and see what we're all about. And we're all there to answer questions. Yeah. So I think a big piece for that is really to let people ask us questions about this world. It's weird, we know that, but we also celebrate that it's a different modality that can help a lot of people if they're sensitive to energy.
Sure.
And you had also said there's mind, body that people take care of, but there's so much more to your spirituality to help heal that part of you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My next question was going to be, how can someone benefit? But I think you covered those bases there. Can you tell us about some of the speakers? Because I know you have a couple.
Yes, we have a variety of speakers who speak on different topics. They share what they have learned on their journey, either through their healing modality or through their journey. Actually, we have 2 speakers that are substituted. One is going to be Natasha Hall, Chase at 4. And myself, we had a speaker come up from Rapid City, but the weather's not going to make it. So I'm going to be speaking at 2, and it's about my spiritual journey, the dark night of the soul that I had that brought me to my awakening, and that's why I do what I do. It was so important what happened to me that I want to share it with others.
Sure, sure.
Oh, that sounds amazing, Laura. It's awesome to hear that you have a very personal connection to this event and the processes that are going on there. And I do know that we actually are going to get a reading from Jody. Is that correct?
Yes.
Jody, can you tell us about what we're going to be doing here today?
Yeah, so I actually brought one of my decks. It's called the Wonderment deck, and it's an oracle deck, which is a little bit different than tarot. And they're kind of fun because they're really simple messages. A lot of people, when they first get into this, they just need it kind of simple, and they just need some fun messages from the universe. And so that's what we're going to do for you guys today.
Hey, that sounds really good. Well, I'm up for some fun messages.
Yeah.
And so while we're getting set up for that, fellas, why don't you bring up the information for that again? And I'll let everybody know that the Souls of Spirit Expo will take place this Saturday, November 15th at the Bismarck AmVets Post number 9. And that's located at 2402 Railroad Avenue. It'll start at 10 a.m. and more information obviously can be found on your screen. Well, all right, Jody. Well, we're excited about this.
Am I reading both of you or just one of you?
Both of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
both of us. Start with this lovely lady here.
What I'm going to do, so I've been shuffling the cards, of course. And so what I want you guys to do is just kind of ask yourself, what is it I need to know today? We'll just do a 1-card draw to show so we have time.
Okay. Sure.
And then so just kind of, what do I need to know today?
Do I ask myself that? Okay.
Yep. What do I
Close
need
my
to-
eyes,
Yep.
maybe just be in tune with, okay.
Yep.
What do I need to know today?
Okay, and you're just going to go ahead and pull a card from anywhere in the deck that you feel guided.
Okay. I'm going to go with this one right
Go
on
for it.
top.
Okay.
So I pull it out to you. Oh, keep it.
Okay, let's see what card you have.
Oh.
Ooh, you have the snake. So a lot of people freak out when they get the snake. But what this means, what this card is cool because you must be moving through some different things in your life that maybe were fearful or you were afraid of them or they're just things that need to be cleared away. So this is saying that there's some paths coming up that you're not going to have as much fear moving forward.
Oh.
And so watch for opportunities to heal your fear. So if something comes up that kind of is like, I don't know if I want to do that, just do it anyways.
Okay.
Because you're moving and stepping into a new direction, and the snake is always there to help you clear the fears away.
So the snake is actually a good thing.
It's a good thing. I know
Yeah.
people freak out of snakes, but the symbology of a snake is removing fears.
Okay.
So it's really kind of a cool thing.
Oh, sure.
And
How
it's a
you
pretty
feeling
snake.
about
Like,
that,
look at
man?
it.
You know, kind of like, I don't, I'm just like, who knows?
She has no words. The snake took the words away.
It
That's
did.
okay.
It got
That's
me.
okay. Good.
But I'm feeling good. You
Did
know,
it make sense
as
in
long
some
as
way?
it's clearing a path
Clearing
into
a
better
path.
opportunities,
Yes.
taking away fear.
Yep.
Then I'm good with it.
Do you get a little fearful of things sometimes before you jump in? Because
Yes.
you're pretty brave.
Oh, definitely.
But there's a little like holdback, little resistance sometimes. You
I
just
think
move
we
through
all
that.
can relate
Yeah.
in that sense. So
Yeah, for
it's,
sure.
it's good to know. You know, there is a lot of new things that are coming into my life
There
right
you go.
now.
'Kay.
So knowing that maybe I might
Step
need to
in, that's
step
what that
in
means.
and step up
Yep.
is a good thing.
All
Yep.
right.
Rise up.
All
Producer
right.
is
What'd
saying
you
it's my
get?
turn here. So we have the cross.
Faith. That's a cool card. So this card I really like because the cross to me, it can definitely mean religion if that's something close to you. But to me, whenever I saw the cross when I would do readings, this is all about faith.
Yeah.
And so maybe your faith has been challenged the last couple years, or there's been some bumpy roads or some
Yeah.
things that have happened. I mean, we're human. I get that just is a normal thing, but you're coming into clearer times too because something that has happened has deepened your faith, whether
Yeah.
it's in yourself or spirit or God or whatever it is of your choosing. But it's like a reminder that step back into that faith place, especially when you start to kind of spin a little bit, like get back into that heart space and that faith piece because that's what's going to carry you through it.
Hey, well, it makes me feel good, so I appreciate this
Yeah,
card.
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good readings here, Jody. And
Yeah.
again, this is stuff that you can find over at the Souls of Spirit Expo. That's happening November 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. over at the Bismarck and Vets, post number 9. And make sure you check out that event.